Hey guys, this is Sissy for a book review on Seattle Suitors by Kirsten Osbourne. And they are 4 books in a box set that I have read. You can either read them all together or buy them individually. The first 4 girls are Rose, Lily, Amagus. I cannot pronounce her name anyway. Her name is a flower name too. And Daisy. So that's the 4 older girls. It is a continuation of the Bethlehem mail order brides. When Harriet left to be a mail order bride, she married their uncle. And she talked to the mom since there's like eight girls to check their background for potential beaux and stuff. So that's what this series is about. Rose, she was really wild. I'm sorry, watching a little bit. And she had a lot of suitors at the age of 14. So her Aunt Harriet talked to her mom, and the mom didn't like Rose having that many beaux. So what Rose has to do is write a list of potential suitors or guys she likes on this list until she turns 18. And when she turns 18, her Aunt Harriet will take the list and go down and see which guys are suitable for her. Long story short, Rose turns 18. She meets this one guy. He barely even knows who she is. He's new in town. He needs a wife. And she thinks he's in love with her because every guy falls at her feet. Of course, you know what I mean? He's got to be in love with her. Wrong. So they end up getting married, and they have obstacles they have to overcome. They have to learn to trust one another. It's really good. I'm not going to go in a whole lot of detail of her story in case you want to read it. Okay, the next story is Lily's. Lily is a tomboy. She's not very girly. She has her own personality. She's very headstrong. And she falls for one of Rose's ex-beaux. Well, she always compares herself to Rose. You know, Rose was the oldest and Rose was perfect. Well, Daniel ends up falling for Lily. That's the ex-beau. And they end up courting, getting married, and miscommunication, her self-esteem, and all this other stuff plays a role in it. They have obstacles they have to overcome with that. And we're on to the next book. Americus. I want to call her Americus, but I know it's not Americus. She ends up falling for Alex, and there's miscommunication there about him being with another woman while they were courting, so-called, but kind of find out something else, and a lot of miscommunication and stress, and him not trusting her, her not trusting him. So they have to work through obstacles. I did like their story, but at times I thought he was a little bit too macho for his own good. I wanted to deck him at certain times, but he's had a good heart though. Okay, then we're on to Daisy. Daisy's my favorite. Daisy's story, she's very shy. She always does what her mama tells her. She's never outspoken until she turns 18. Well, she goes to her Aunt Harriet and says, I don't want to marry anybody in Seattle. I need you to help me find a suitor because I don't like anybody that is in this town because I'm compared to my sisters. Zachary. And so her Aunt Harriet gets a letter from the mail order brides back in Bethlehem from, I think it's Elizabeth, I want to say. And so it is from Eli. I think that's his name, Eli. And Eli's backstory was he was an orphan. He had to overcome some challenges. He had to move to Montana. Back then, you could own land if you were 21. Well, he lied because he had nothing to gain if he didn't. Because he was orphaned, he didn't own nothing. He worked his butt off. The places he come from, they were not very nice to him. So he overcome a lot. So he marries Daisy, and she falls in love with him, but her mom goes with her to Montana because she wants to make sure this guy's not a serial killer and stuff like that, or a male beater, whatever. But I fell in love with Eli the moment he told her mama off. Oh, I love that. But anyways, I'm not going to tell you the challenges they overcome and the communication barrier, because in her books, I've noticed there's always a communication barrier that breaks something. In any relationship, you've got to have 3 things: trust, communication, and teamwork. And that, in her books, they have to learn that. And I love the Seattle Brides. I am on the next box set right now, and there's like 5 books with it. But I will leave the link to the box set down below. If you are on Kindle Unlimited, all these books in the box set are free, or individual free on Kindle Unlimited. That's how I read so much with Kirsten, Osbourne, and Mary Former. And there's so many other ones on there. It's so awesome. I love C.A. Harms and stuff like that. But hopefully I'll be back, and I will have a library haul that I did for Scarlett, and a book that I got on hold as well. And I hope you enjoyed this book review. I'll leave a link down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.